We're heading to the sea today and reviewing two salads, seafood salad and imitation crab meat salad. Okay, so a lot going on today here. Number one, you're like, Ed, what's with the jersey? I didn't even know you were a Jets fan. Well, this is not just a Jets jersey, it's a Curtis Martin jersey, one of the best players ever in the history of fantasy football. And I have my fantasy football draft tonight. So I thought I would wear this in honor of. Second thing we need to talk about. Yeah, there's nothing there. It didn't go as well as I hoped at the throwdown. My showing was respectable, but it wasn't enough to bring home the trophy. We'll talk more about that with our guest we have, I believe, on our next episode, Tom, who is the host of the throwdown. But yeah, it wasn't my day. And then lastly, and this will be subject of its own episode at some point, Happy Foods is under new ownership. Fingers crossed that means nothing to me and nothing to the deli department. Maybe improvements, but we'll see. So anyway, let's keep going. The good news is we're almost at the end of this. We only have a handful left. And today I figured, okay, these two salads are pretty similar. I've kind of been putting them off. They're not really my favorite, I don't think, but I'm not even sure I've even had either of these. The first one is seafood salad. That's all it's called, is seafood salad. And it has ingredients on here. The first one is surmi, S-U-R-M-I. Is that even a thing? Surmi. And then Alaskan pollock, water, brine, natural, and then it just fades away. $7.99 a pound, 0.45 pounds, $3.60. The other one, it says crab meat salad, but actually on their little placard it says imitation crab meat salad, which would make sense. Oh, and that's in the ingredients: imitation crab meat, mayo, celery, onion powder. That might be all that's in here. $9.49 a pound, 0.45 pounds, $4.27. So this one's a little more expensive. You know, $7.99 a pound versus $9.49, but let's see what we got. All right, so two salads. Let's start with the seafood salad. I believe that this one is brought in from the outside. So let's just start with it's big, huge chunks of crab, or maybe surmi, whatever surmi is. Did I have that right? Yeah, I mean, is that Japanese for imitation crab? But anyway, it's seafood. At least it says it is. Let's give it a go. I'll say this, it's meaty. I mean, there's big chunks of something. I mean, here's a piece of shrimp. I thought this was like maybe red pepper, but it's like skin or fake skin. I mean, I do like how meaty this is. I mean, just big chunks of stuff. It's filling. I'll say that. It's filling. It's non-offensive. It's big chunks of seafood-like substance that has mayonnaise on it. Like I say, it's not bad. I think I see a little piece of celery. Yeah, it kind of just is. It kind of just is. I want to try the other one before I really give my full critique of that one. I mean, on the face. So let's move on. Imitation crab meat salad. I believe this one is made in-house. I may have that flippy floppy, but I don't think so. This one looks like it's been through the blender. I mean, this almost looks like a seafood coleslaw almost. I mean, whereas the other one had these big giant chunks of stuff. This is the opposite of that. The consistency of this one is off-putting. You know, I've always said the consistency, the mouthfeel, and everything, that's always good over there. But this is, like, I feel like I'm, you know, it's like stuff is getting like, it's like mealy almost. I mean, I say you can see it. I mean, it's just these little pieces of, you know, like, I mean, it's just like these little pieces. I mean, like, it's like they went to a fishmongery, wherever they prepare fish, and like they swept up the floor with all the scraps, and then they put it in here. I mean, the flavor's fine, like a really clean floor. They swept it up and just tossed it in here, put some celery in here, and some mayonnaise, and what, onion powder? Is that what it said? Yeah, and some onion powder, and hey, it's a salad. You know, look, we turned water into wine, but they didn't. You turn scraps into tough to eat salad. It's not, again, the flavor is not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just my biggest complaint is the consistency. It's just, maybe this would be good in a sandwich, so it would spread nicely, or maybe it would be good on a cracker. Because you really can't put this other one on a cracker because you got these giant chunks. You're gonna need a huge cracker. This one would be fine on a cracker, but the flavor's not, it's just, I can review these at the same time. You've got this one, which is a very finely chopped seafood salad with fake seafood and mayonnaise. And this one is a very chunky seafood mixed with mayonnaise. Neither one of them has much of a flavor. Neither one of them is probably worth your time. It's not what they're known for. They're not a fish house. They're a deli. Don't buy it, and don't buy it. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting much. That's probably why I haven't purchased them in the last 2 or 3 years. And at least it solidified my thinking on that front. So there you go. With that said, I'm Ed. That's still Happy Foods, and you've been Happy Fooded.